then that you know now?
I think that, and we were already starting to touch on it, but when I became chairman in 2005, the DTV transition date legislation didn't pass till later that year. It wasn't until December. I think it wasn't signed until February of 2006. So certainly, while there was a lot of emphasis on the digital transition, we didn't have the hard date that we knew we were all working towards. And so that was certainly, knowing that as early as possible would probably be helpful. I mean, that's certainly been the biggest thing that I didn't know about. There's been a huge challenge for the commission, a huge challenge for the industry that we weren't aware of at the time. And so that, I think that is kind of something that I knew was going to take some resources, but it took a lot more time and a lot more effort and a lot more attention than I knew it was going to when I became chairman.
What else?
Well, I think that's a lot. And I think that has actually certainly been, as far as advice, I guess, maybe that's say, I probably didn't fully appreciate, or they always know. One of the challenges of the commission is that so many of the issues are both complex from a technical standpoint and so contentious among different players in the industry. And I think that trying to find an appropriate balance between those two and trying to make sure that you oftentimes take, I think a relatively balanced approach and trying to find compromise. What that usually results in is just everyone being pissed off at you and everyone being mad because no one got exactly what they wanted. But I think that is the right approach from a government's perspective and from a public policy perspective. But it does end up creating at times some challenges, and I think that that's certainly one of the things that when I talk about what advice I have for others is that you've got to be willing to end up making hard calls, and that's and trying to find compromise oftentimes means that people not liking that. I think I said the other day that no one remembers when you agreed with them, but no one ever forgets when you disagree. And that's one of the biggest challenges.
It's like a marriage.
Yeah, but I don't think I want to marry anybody on the commission.
That would violate some law.